What's going on, guys? D. Anthony here with Evolution Traders. What we're going to do is look at AMD's price action. So AMD coming off of that big week last week, pushing higher yet again. So we're looking at the daily time frame. We closed at 134.41, up another 4.5%, 4.25. What we're going to be looking at here is the potential on AMD, right? So let's look at the overall markets, right? Let's start off with looking at the triple Qs, which is a NASDAQ 100. So notice how today's price action, we took out the previous 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days worth of price action. We're punching higher here into supply at the Bollinger Band, but we've got some room to kind of continue to stretch here and start this new leg higher, going all the way to your linear regression at around 398. So that's going to be a level that I want you guys to look at on the triple Qs. Anything over today's highs, 395.52, let's look for that punch into 398. If we do get that, you could see another day here on AMD that continues to push higher. So if you look at AMD where we closed at, 135 is the high. We have room to punch into 138. If we look at the weekly time frame, I want to show you guys something here, how we're breaking out on the weekly time frame. If I was to draw a level at the last swing high, again, what is the last swing high? It's going back here into May, June, July area, where you can see we put in those highs of 132.45. We're currently over that area. This is a fresh weekly candle that's forming here. We could be looking at another leg higher on AMD before we get some type of pullback. Now, if we do get a pullback, okay, if we get a pullback, you've got rising support here sitting at around 131. We've also got the 5-day moving average sitting at 125. I would expect this 5-day moving average to kind of continue to creep higher. I'd like to see it get closer to 126, 127. If we do get a pullback, that's going to be the buy opportunity for AMD to kind of try to, catch it at a better price for the next run up. Now, if you're currently long now, just be cautious that you want to be selling into supply. You don't want to be holding, hoping that this thing just continues to ride up another 10, 15 points. If you're in off the floor, off this reclaim of the 20-day moving average, the perfect opportunity to have gotten and started a swing position on AMD is when we lost the 20-day moving average. You could see us very, very close to touching this 50-day if we were to lose, the 6th, the 5th, and the 4th's lows. If you notice this floor that we created here, so I'm going to draw this price level line so you guys can see this floor. If we were to lose 116.31, the next stop would have been 113. Okay, it's very simple. It's not rocket science. Stocks are going to trade from supply to supply and demand to demand. Being that we held this, as soon as we started to reclaim the 5, 10, 15 day or 5, 10 and 5-day moving average and the 20-day moving average, this was your opportunity to start going long once we took out this previous swing high. So this previous swing high on the daily chart was sitting at 126. That was your breakout that came on the 7th. So if you're in long from the 7th at around the price of 126, 127, this is profit taking zone as we come into that 137.5, 138. I'd like to clean up some position here at 138. And then look for that back test you can see to that previous swing high and also this rising 5-day moving average. But again, all in all, AMD is doing a fantastic job here. With the exception of a couple of other names today in the NASDAQ 100, we had a lot of names that took a little bit of a pullback. You can see NVIDIA had a little bit of a pullback before hitting support. You can look at some things like Tesla that kind of consolidated and went nowhere. You can look at something like Meta that had a big pullback into its rising 50-day moving average. I still have a level here. If we do lose 320, this is an absolute short position for me, but we did hold this position. So again, considering that most tech stocks were flat and or slightly down today, AMD continues to be the hot stock right now. Hope this video helps you guys. If you guys do like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.